That's one way to do it. Today we need to fix what might be my biggest mistake so far. It's not a catastrophic mistake, but it's definitely a mistake that requires a lot more work. So it might be hard to see, but when I did the purlins across all the way up, my measure twice, cut once nemesis reared its head again. So I cut my spacer at 2 feet. So there's 2 foot between the spacers. It's not 2 foot on center. So basically my sheathing doesn't hit any of these purlins that we have on there. So I have to add all new purlins. So you can see a couple sticking up. I kind of got them where they need to be. I could cut these off and redo it, but I think it's going to be easier just to add new purlins across. So it's 6 rows that I need. We won't run into the issue now redoing this that we ran into on the garage, where the 10.5 inches for the fascia. So I'll just measure from that fascia board up 4 foot, and that's where my first purlin will go, and then we'll go every 4 foot. So I don't have to add, we won't have to add 2 foot because there's still these, we can still nail off to these purlins that are here, but we'll have to make sure that there's something to nail off to every 4 foot on for the sheathing. So like I said, I got these standing up. It's across 3 16-footers and a 20-footer. Should get me more than what I need. 3 16s is what, 48, and a 20 is 68, and I need 66. So we'll hang off a little bit on the edge over there. But I'll start getting these pulled up. We'll measure the first one, and then we'll run across, and hopefully we can get this knocked out pretty quick and then get sheathing installed, because we got rain moving in yet again. So my temporary purlins, this row here, this one with the string around it, is right at 4 foot from the next one. So I'm gonna skip that, and if I have to fill in, I can fill in. But we'll skip that one for now, and we can mark the next one. And I'm not going to cut those at the purlins like I did before, because it's already held together with all these purlins, and then this is extra. So I'm just going to splice them together the same way I did the soffits, and it'll be more than fine. Because like I said, this one's going to have basically double the amount of purlins. Extras up here, I think. Well, I didn't get all the way across because I got sick of walking up and down. So I'm at least, the bottom 2 that I added, I'm all the way across. The top 2, I'm halfway. So I'm gonna start laying out some sheathing, and then should be easier to run it across when I get some sheathing up, because I can walk on the sheathing. So we'll start down here. I'm gonna run my half sheet, 4-footer, and then an 8-footer, and then I'll run 8, 4, 8, 4 all the way up, and then we'll just start shooting across, same way we did the back and same way we did the garage. So I got 2 4-footers. I think I need 1 more. Yeah, because, well, let me measure real quick. All right, yeah, I'm gonna need 1 more, but I'll start with an 8, and then I'll need the 2 fulls, and then from the garage, that 26-inch piece that we cut, that 22-inch that was left over, I think I'll be able to use it on the top over here. If things work out, it should work out perfect that I can use that, because on the backside we used most full sheets, but we started up a ways, if you remember the last video, because we have to build the porch off the backside. So the front side we start with a full 48-inch piece, 48-inch wide piece from the bottom, because we just have a small front porch, and I can always cut out the plywood afterwards, but it's just a small, I think it's 10 foot wide. So I'm not too concerned about the back or the front, whereas the back, the porch is going the whole way. So that one's not even the right size. Dang it. That was a waste. I'm really out of it. I have to do this one from the ladder because I need to line it up with the outside. So I'm gonna jump down, get on the ladder, and then I'll come back up and pick this back up. That's one way to do it. All right, so just like the garage, all I'm doing is taking my square and checking and making sure it's even with the edge. Get my nails to space them out. Alright, so we're gonna end right here with the porch. So what I'm gonna do is run this board, and then we'll start from the other end and run over, and then we'll leave a gap here. As soon as the UPS guy is gone. How you doing, man?
Have a good one, brother.
Thanks, man. You too. Eventually, we'll have a nice driveway so you don't have to walk through the mud.
Ah, you're all right. You guys have a good one, brother.
And I'm out of nails. All right, so we put this one down. I think I got 3 or 4 there, and then I got to do that one, and then I think I'm gonna call it. It's getting late in the afternoon. I want to get these taped, and well, I guess I'm not gonna be able to run across the top, but we'll see. I'll get these ones installed, and then I'll decide whether or not I want to go a little bit longer. I'm not gonna work a real long day today because I feel like crap. So we'll get those last 4 or 5 sheets installed, and then we'll get this taped, and we'll be on our way. Like I said earlier, it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so we'll have to wait till the day after. Then it looks like we got 2 clear days, and then more rain, and then it looks like on the 10-day forecast we got at least 5 or 6 days of no rain. So hopefully things dry out. Hopefully we can make some progress there. Like the garage, I'm just going to tape all these seams, starting with the bottom and then working our way up. Well, if I paid attention, I would have saw the GoPro had 3% battery when I started record, so I had no idea what it actually recorded, but we got all this taped. and we're working more. I did have an empty tape roll, and I chucked it off the roof, and I landed in a bucket on the other side of the garage. And of course the camera wasn't on. So I know if the camera was on, I would have missed it terribly. But making it was my cue that there was something wrong with the camera. And now nobody will believe me. I could sit here and try it again and use the powers of editing. But it would probably take me all day to make it again. All right, so we're done for the day. It's not quite halfway, but it's all taped, and had to add in those purlins. Took a little bit of time this morning, but as you can see, clouds are rolling in, so it'll have to do. We'll pick this up after it rains. But Tina,
Yeah.
You're back.
I'm back.
How are you feeling?
Much better.
Now you gave it to me.
I know. Sorry.
It's good to see you. I'm sure everybody missed you. All right, so I'm out here loading up the last boards for the last side of the house, and this is what I see. So this board's completely delaminated, and it's actually on that board that I just put up on the back of it. So you can see when it's actually done properly, it kind of, when it's adhered properly, it peels, but it splits this facer kind of in half, so it leaves a little bit on. Basically, this is paper thin, more than paper thin now, and then some of it's here. But this stuff, I mean, it's smooth, but it's like the smooth side of OSB. If you've ever bought OSB at the store, you know one side's smooth and one side's rough. That's just like the smooth side at the store. So that's, like I said, I think in the last video. Actually, I might have said it in the last video. I know I said it in one of the comments when somebody asked, but this stuff is good in theory, but it definitely needs some quality control work and some work in general. I think it could be a good product. And hopefully it is. Like I said, this is just one piece that looks like this, so hopefully it holds up. But quality control is definitely not there, I don't think. And then it's kind of lacking, but it's also a lot cheaper. It's what, a third of the price, 2/3 of the price of zip sheathing. I think this was about 20 bucks a sheet, and zip is 30, just over 30 and just under 20. So maybe it's half the price of zip, and it's probably what you get. So I guess we'll keep going. All right, we're back out here. Final day of roof sheathing. Making a push to get it done today. I got these sheets loaded up this morning, as you saw and heard, with the delaminated one. It's supposed to get windy today. I think 30-mile-an-hour gusts starting here in the next, I don't know, I might have an hour and a half or so before that starts. So I'm gonna try to get most of these sheets set before that happens. I do have to put the sheets up for the ridge here, and I have to add a couple more purlins. But this tape is a little damp this morning, but the sheets are fine. So once we get all the boards up, we'll run the tape out, and we're supposed to get more rain tonight and tomorrow. So my hope is that we can get all the sheathing done today and be done with it. Outside of the soffits, I don't think I'll have time to do the soffits on that other end, but I could do that after the rain. Rain's supposed to stop tomorrow, midday, so I might be able to do it then. Well, that's the way this seems to be going. I was doing the tape. As you can see, that's the only piece I have left. And then I still have to do those couple boards, but that's the only piece of tape I have. I got the other boards over here. I was short 2 that I can install today. And then the one down there, I need to do the soffits first. And I ran out of tape up here, so I broke for lunch. And 10 minutes into breaking for lunch, it started to sprinkle, and it looks like there's a small rain cloud coming through, so I probably have to stop and then pick this up this afternoon when the rain stops, because I can't install the tape in the rain. But I'll get the other boards, I guess, and then I'll wait it out. I can work on something else while we're waiting for this rain to pass. But again, we will have to pick this up this afternoon when the rain stops. Okay, finally got a break in the rain. Was able to get it finished. So it's all done except for a couple on the side where I have to do the soffit. And I have to cut in the middle, but we have a roof. So I don't know what the house is, 2560, the garage is 1280, so 3,800 square feet plus the angle, so we're about 4,000 square feet of sheathing done and lifted by hand. So we'll have to work on those. Like I said earlier, it's going to rain tomorrow, so we'll have to work on the soffits probably the day after. And then I'll get up here and make this cut, because I have to put the generator out for my track saw. And then we'll cut the edges, and we'll be done up here before, well, up until we do metal. So, yeah, if that's where I end this video, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and we'll see you on the next video.